right, welcome back to reading. We're going to start our reading time with our Watch the Letters Get Down. So you can do this with us as we review the letter sounds that we've been studying this year.
This is the checkers game where grandson and granddad will bond. This is the kitchen where the new boyfriend will unofficially become pet. Watch the letters get down.
Do it nice and loud.
Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. While we're making their sounds, watch the eagle. Ah, ah, ah. Watch the beagle. Watch the seagull. Watch the eagle. Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. While we're making their sounds, watch the eagle. Watch the F go. Watch the G go. Watch the H go. Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. While we're making their sound, watch the I go. Watch the J go. Watch the K go. Watch the L go. Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. Ooh, watch the letters get down. 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 Ooh, watch the letters get down. While we're making their sounds, watch the M go. Watch the N go. Watch the O go. Watch the P go. Watch the Q go. Watch the R go. Watch the S go. Watch the T go. Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. Ooh, watch the letters get down. 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 Ooh, watch the letters get down. While we're making their sounds, watch the U go. Watch the V go. Watch the W go. Watch the X go. Watch the Y go. Watch the Z go. Watch the letters go. Oh, watch the letters go. Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. Ooh, watch the letters get down. 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 Ooh, watch the letters get down. While we're making their sounds, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, O, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I move my ABCs. Next time we'll say A-E-I-O-U. Yes, I know my vowels too. A-E-I-O-U. Yes, I know my vowels too. Watch the letters get down. Watch the letters get down. Ooh, watch the letters get down. Body making the sound. Watch the letters get down.
All right, friends, you may have a seat. Oh, I love that. You guys were so spot on with being so quiet and focused. Great job. I'm glad to say that Anajay and Leah and Perry and Josh, you guys are all on today. So thanks for being part of this with us. All right, we're going to review our letters that we have been doing. And I want you to say these with me. Ready? We have done this. We are experts at these. Ready? Here we go. The letter C says. Ooh, try it again because I heard some like Sal. This is k like Cass. Let's try it again. The letter C says k, k, k. What's a word that starts with C? Oh, I love those strong silent hands. Awesome. Journey.
Cat.
Cat. Here's the next one. The letter I says I. What's a word that starts with I? Savannah. Igloo. Ready? The letter S says. What's the word that starts with S? Haja.
Snake.
Snake. Oh, I don't want to see one of those. Ready? The letter F says. What's a word that starts with F? Savannah.
Fish.
Fish. Good. Ready? The letter A says ah. Make sure you're saying it with me. I heard the volume start to dwindle. Matthew, what is it? Apple. Good. Do you like red or green or yellow apples best? Yellow. Ready? The letter D says d. What's the word that starts with D? Addison. Dog. Good. Ready? The letter T says t. Oh my goodness. Come on, you guys. Come on. We just did all those videos to psych ourselves up. We need to impress Mr. Barch and get the volume going here. Ready? The letter T says what? Oh, that was so much better. So amazing. Kaylee, what's the word that starts with T? Turtle. Good. Ready? The letter O says ah. Alea. Octopus. Good. Ready? The letter E says Haja. Etabeta. What's another word besides a friend's name? Delilah. Egg. Good girl. Do you like scrambled eggs, fried eggs, eggs made into an omelet? Oh, please let Delilah answer. It was her question. Scrambled eggs. Yep. Here we go. Ready? The letter L says What's a word that starts with L? Savannah. Say it again. I just couldn't hear you. Lightning bug. Okay, sometimes people call them a firefly or some people call them a lightning bug. Good. Ready? The letter U says What's a word that starts with U? Remember I said this is a word that you can say at school when we're talking about the letter U.
I know.
Peyton. Underpants. I know I forgot to erase that. I know. It's so silly. Ready? Here we go. The letter G says g. What's the word that starts with G? Matthew. Goat. Good. And last one. The letter H says what's the word that starts with H? And Tanaya. Heart. Everybody make a heart with your hands. And blow your kiss. Excellent. Okay, you guys did a great job with reviewing your letters. Now, I have a game that I want to play with you. Okay? This is something that is going to give you a clue as to what our new letter is. We finished our letter U book. We're done with talking about us and under and uncle and underpants and all of that stuff. So here's what I want you to look at. I have my cards. I want you to listen to the name of these items on the cards, and I want you to use your detective skills to tell me what letter they all start with that we might be talking about in our new book. Capiche? We have, you ready? We have a box, and it's a blue box. Okay, I'm going to show you all of them. I have some bells. You might see these at weddings for wedding decorations, bells. I have a bag, but it's a brown bag. You might put groceries in these if you go to the store. And, Archie loves these. A bone. Okay, ready? Bone, brown bag, bells, blue box. What sound are you hearing with those words? We've talked about this letter with some of our writing. Oh, I love your strong silent hands. Kaylee, what sound are you hearing or what letter are you hearing? B, if you agree with Kaylee, say yes, I do.
Yes, I
Kaylee, awesome. You get a ticket for that. We are going to be talking about the letter B. Say B.
do. B.
Now, the letter B makes a new sound that we have not studied yet. B says B. Say that with me. B says B. Now, we're not going to say B and have a long sound at the end. We're just going to say B. Make a karate chop with me. Ready? B. Again. B. Perfect. You guys can be like little, I don't know, karate kids, and you can do your karate chop. B. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I want to show you the letter B card. Tomorrow, we're going to add this into our stack with all of the other letter cards that we just reviewed. So now, when we do this tomorrow, you're going to say, the letter B says B, B, B. Perfect. You guys, you're so ready. Thank you for raising your hand, Savannah. What's your question?
I'm sorry,
Okay, show me at recess, okay? I want to see your moves. All right, here's what you're going to do. You're going to get a book. Book also starts with B and makes the B sound. Now, you're going to get to look through these books. Whoopsies. These books are thicker than the other books that we've had because we're going to be doing 2 letters in this book. The cover is different. And I want you to take a couple of minutes to look through this book while I pull up the page on my computer, okay? You're just going to look through the pages and see what we're going to get up to over the next couple of weeks with this book. Capiche? Perfect. Just hold on that. You can just look through the book right now, and then we'll do that when I pull my page up, okay? Yes. You can look through all the pages, and you can look at that. All right, and I want you at the cover of your book in 5, at the cover of your book in 4. Books are closed and at the cover in 3. I hope you beat my timer. 2. Books are closed and 1. I want you to now get your pencil out. We're going to write our names on the cover. Remember, when you are writing your names, Journey, we have to stretch our letters so that they're going to touch this strawberry line at the top, and they're going to go all the way down to the bottom chocolate line. Your lowercase letters are only going to touch the yellow line unless they have a tall part of it that stretches to the strawberry line. Okay, when you have your name written at the top, I want you to raise your hand because we want to come check it. Make sure there's nothing that we can tweak to make it our best first grade handwriting. Yep, I said first grade because we've got to get ready for first grade. It needs to get crossed on the J. So please fix that. Your name. It needs to touch that top strawberry line. And with your T needs to touch that strawberry line. If you finish your first name, you can copy your second name, your last name, onto that line space to get practice with that. If you're done, give me one clap on one. If you're done. Give me 2 claps on 2. 1, 2. Perfect. All right, we had a chance to look at a lot of your names, so thank you. What I want you to do now is open up to page 1 in your book. All right. Here is what we're going to do. We are going to take a look at our friend Elf and Hot Rod. Now, they're at a special store. This is a specialty store, so they only sell certain things. It's not like Walmart where you can go buy toothpaste and shampoo and clothes and a TV and Easter candy. It's not like that. They only sell certain food items. We have to put on our detective glasses. So everybody put your glasses on. Yeah. We are looking for things on this picture that start with B and make the B sound. I want you to look at your student-friendly learning target. Your student-friendly learning target says we will identify, that means circle objects that start with the letter B. So things that make the B sound, okay? So we need to put our detective goggles on, our glasses. Raise your hand if you see something in this picture that makes the B sound. Oh, I love these strong silent hands. Ooh, baby. I'm feeling like I need to give out some Starburst jelly beans today. Whew. Matthew, what's one item that starts with B? Say it a little louder, honey. Okay, come on up and circle the bread. If Matthew circles the bread up here, you circle the bread at home or here at school on your paper. Bread. What's another item that starts with B and makes the B sound? Kaylee. Say it again, honey. Oh, a badge. Yes, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you with masks and the fan here. Come up and circle the badge. A badge is like a special pin that shows that you're important or maybe that you won an award or a medal. You're getting recognized for doing something great. So you can decide which badge you want to circle, the 4-leaf clover or that gold one.
4-leaf clover, that means good luck.
That does mean good luck. You're amazing. I need another B word. B. This is for you. Savannah, what's your B word? Here, Kaylee.
Bell.
Bell. Good. Here. Yep. You take that. I'll take those. Bell. There are silver bells as decorations. I wonder where we are. Maybe we'll understand more as we keep circling things that start with B and make the B sound. Taja, what's another B word? Alea, what's a B word that you see in this picture?
I got it. Cake.
Listen to that word. Listen to the word cake. Does that start with B, like ball? Nope. So we need to keep looking. Kylie, what's your B word? B.
Bread.
We circled the bread already. Addison. Good. Come circle the ballerina. We're circling up here. You circle the ballerina at your table spot. A ballerina is a dancer who has to be very strong on her toes to do all these spins and leaps. Good. What's another B word you see? B. Raja.
Pass.
Say it again. This? That's a bun. Say bun.
Bun.
Yep. Circle the buns at the bottom. Maybe a hamburger bun or a sandwich bun. You can circle the buns there. What's another B word? Journey. Look at the decorations on the cake.
Balloon.
Balloons. Come circle the balloons. Okay? So we have birthday cake and there's balloons on it. Over here we have a wedding cake because there's something on the top of the wedding cake that starts with the letter B. Peyton. And what is the girl called who's walking down the aisle who has the pretty white wedding dress on? Yep, and there's a special name for that. Addison.
A bride.
A bride. Everybody say bride.
Bride.
Come on over here, Addison. Circle the bride for me. And then there's one last thing that I want you to find. What is that piece of fruit that is yellow and is sliced up on top of the pie? Alea. Banana. There's some bananas. So circle the bananas and your picture. Banana pie. Yes. It could be a banana pudding pie. Yes.
Yeah.
I want you to circle the banana in that pie on that picture. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to trace the uppercase and the lowercase letters in the corner on this page. Thank you. Trace the lowercase and the uppercase. I need somebody to come do that for me. Mia, come trace uppercase and lowercase b. Big B, little b, 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 b. Perfect. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to hit a recording. And this recording is going to tell you a little bit about the conversation that Elf and Hot Rod are having here at the store. Did anybody figure out what store they're at, what specialty shop they're at? If they make bread and rolls and cakes and pies. Delilah, what's that called? It is a special kind of food store. It has a name that starts with B. They probably would also sell donuts. Thank you, honey. What is a store that makes cakes and pies and breads and donuts? Journey.
A bakery.
A bakery. Say bakery.
Bakery.
Hot Rod and Elf are at a bakery. It's a special food store. I want you to put on your listening ears. I'm going to hit play, and we're going to follow along with what they're talking about. They are going to have you turn the page in your book. Don't turn it yet. Don't turn it yet. But be ready so that when they say turn the page, you can watch what's going on and turn the page with them.
Hi, Elf. Hi, Hot Rod. What's new? Nothing much. What's new with you? Nothing much. I wish we had a better place to meet each other than in front of Belle's Bakery. It's too noisy here. Yeah. Hey, wouldn't it be great if we had some place we could go anytime we wanted to? Some place where we can meet up with all the other kids. Yeah, we need a place where we can get together. There's got to be a better place to meet than by Belle's Bakery. I think we should try to find a place. Hey, here comes Sal and Oswald. I see Cass and Doc and Fritz too. Let's tell them our idea about finding a better place to meet.
Now turn to pages 2 and 3 and listen to the song.
We are buddies.
Oh, sorry, guys. That was my fault. I thought I could flip it. Hold on. My bad. I'm still learning this whole book, too. All right. Now we're on the right page.
To some place where we can meet up with all the other kids. Yeah, we need a place where we can get together. There's got to be a better place to meet than by Belle's Bakery. I think we should try to find a place. Hey, here comes Sal and Oswald. I see Cass and Doc and Fritz too. Let's tell them our idea about finding a better place to meet.
Now turn to pages 2 and 3 and listen to the song.
We are buddies, best friends are we. Being together is how we like to be. We need a place to share our things together. We need a place where we can be together. And there has got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. We all have things to share with one another. Sal has his baseball, Uncle has his brother, Rich has a big boot, Sock has a book, Cass has a blue bike. Come on, take a look. We need a place to share our things together. We need a place where we can be together. And there has got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. Annabethsburg is a beautiful sight. Hot rod, but I just dynamite. Lily Blue's balloon as big as the moon. Tic Tac and Icky have a bunch of balloons, but we need a place to share our things together. We need a place where we can be together. And there has got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. Alf has a backpack, Pop has a beard. Golly's bananas are certainly weird. It's pretty boring to be on the street. If we had a clubhouse, it sure would be neat. Yes. We need a place to share our things together. We need a place where we can be together. And there has got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. There's got to be a better place to be. You better believe it. There's got to be a better place. There's got to be a better place. There's got to be a better place to be.
All right, you guys did a great job listening to that. That was our first song for the letter B. Do you remember what Hot Rod and Elf were talking about in the bakery? They were meeting outside of that busy bakery, and all of those cars were buzzing around and honking, being really loud. What did they decide they needed? Kaylee. They needed their own place, right? They needed to have a clubhouse. What would you do at a clubhouse if you had your own clubhouse with your friends? Alea. If you could have your own special hideout or clubhouse with your best friends, your BFFs, what would you do in your clubhouse? You could play. Yes. What else would you do? Addison.
Play with my dog.
Play with your dolls. Great. Savannah, what would you do in your clubhouse?
Play with my little sister and my little brother.
Perfect. I love that you want to include them in your clubhouse. Matthew, what would you do? Good. Okay, so Hot Rod and Elf have this great idea about coming up with a place to find as a clubhouse. And that's what we're going to find out as we get our way through this book. But on this page, we have to continue working on finding and meeting our student-friendly learning target. Remember, I said that on page 1. Our student-friendly learning target was to identify objects that start with the letter B and make the B sound. We have that same target on this page. We need to find something that each of our super kids has near them or that they're using that starts with B and the B sound. So if you see a super kid, and there are a whole bunch of them, and you see something that is near them that starts with B and the B sound, raise your hand. I want you to come up and circle it for us. Each of the super kids has something that starts with B. Put your detective glasses on and identify that object. Journey, what's your B item? What? Balloon. Good. Balloons are over here by Icky and Tack. So come up here and circle that for me. If we circle it up here, you should circle it at your table, okay? Yours should match what we're doing up here. So Tack and Icky, the three of them are holding a bunch of balloons, and they look like they're kind of tangled and giving him some grief. What's another item that starts with B and makes the B sound? Alea. Baby, good. This is Oswald's baby brother. Good. Alea, you can come up and circle it for me. I need another item that starts with B. Baby brother. Good eyes there. You have your goggles on. Delilah, what's your B word? Bubbles. Good. When it gets a little warmer, I will go to the store and get us bubbles so we can do bubbles outside. We did chalk and we did our sand toys today. We'll do bubbles soon. Come circle bubbles. If bubbles are circled up here, they should be circled at your spot as well. I love how you guys are tracking and you guys are staying with me. Good job. I need another item that starts with B and makes the B sound. Mikaylee. Bell. Good job. Come up here. You can circle the bells. That's good. You don't have to circle all of them. There's a whole bunch of them, aren't there? Good. Addison, what's your B item you saw on the page? Bananas. Good. The bananas are over by Golly. He's got a whole bunch of bananas. You can circle those for me. What does Etta Betta have by her? I know. We haven't found her B item. Savannah.
A bird.
Bird. Come circle the bird for me.
I got one.
How about Doc? What does she have, Haja?
A book.
A book. Come circle the book for me. It's okay. You're over there. You're going to do the bird. And Haja, you're over here. You're going to do the book. So just scooch a little bit over. There we go. Let's see. Ooh, what is Sal playing? What sport does he, or what sport is he playing? Because he has something in his hand. Peyton. Baseball. Come up here. You can circle Hot Rod. He's got a baseball bat. Thank you, dear. Careful. If we circle up here, you should circle at home and circle here at the classroom. What does Fritz have in his hand? What does Fritz have in his hand that he would love because he loves to go fishing? Journey. A boat. You can circle Fritz's boat. Okay. What is Elf wearing on his back to hold all of his adventure supplies? You have these, you put your folder in it when you come to school with your homework. Kaylee, a backpack. Good. Come circle Elf's backpack. Elf is wearing a backpack. Good. Do you see anything? Oh, I see Cass. What is Cass riding? You might have one of these at your house. Antonia.
A bike.
A bike. Come circle her bike.
I have one of those by my house.
Good.
And I have a pocket in
Come
it.
circle the backpack.
I have one of those bike and it has a packet,
Good. I'm glad. Here you go, honey. You're going to circle the bike. All right, friends, there are some words on this page that I want you to underline the B in their words. Okay? Right here was where our friend Elf and Hot Rod were talking. They were at Belle's Bakery. So I want you to underline the two B's in the words Belle's Bakery. Does anybody know the name of the shop that you go to if you go get a haircut, especially if you're a boy? This is usually the name of that. Matthew. A barber. Good. So underline the B in barber. Yep, you got it, Josh. Over here is a place that you could buy some footwear. What kind of footwear do they sell? It's not sandals. It's not sneakers. Kaylee. Boots. Good. Underline the B in boots. And then there's one last B that we're going to circle. It's really small and it's hiding. This is a bank. A bank is where you can put your money to keep it safe. A bank. It's written on this tiny little plaque at the bottom of this column. Okay? Bank has a B in it. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to say the name of each of these items that we circled or underlined to really start to get that B sound locked into our brains, which also starts with the letter B. Ready? So here we go. Ready? Bell. Oh, I'm sorry. I should be more clear. I want you to repeat after me. Ready? Bell. Bell. Again. Bell. Ready? Backpack. Backpack. I'll say it and then you repeat it. Brother. Brother. Bubbles. Bubbles. Boat. Boat. Bike. Bike. Balloons.
Balloons.
Bananas.
Bananas.
Bird.
Bird.
Boots. Birds. Barber. Barber. Bakery.
Bakery.
Ooh. Now, we only have one of these in our classroom. His name is Matthew. Matthew also has a B with association with him. He is not a girl. He is a boy. So if you see boys on this page, you could also, Josh, you got it, circle the boys on this page. There's a bunch of boys on this page. Do you see anything else on this page that we missed that might start with B and make the B sound? Ooh, Matthew, you found one. What else did we miss? We have the bird right here
I got one.
that Etabetta has on her shoulder. Look down here at the floor by the trash can. Is there something down there that starts with B?
No.
Delilah, listen, does garbage start with B? No. Addison, a bone. There's a dog bone in here. You can circle the bone. Yep. There's a bone right down here. Journey by his shoe. A dog bone. Mia, you see something else that starts with B?
Dog. No.
Bone. Bone starts with B.
I know.
All right, 5K, you did a fabulous job on meeting your student-friendly learning target of identifying, circling objects that start with B and the B sound. That concludes our reading for today. There's nothing else that you need to worry about for any extra homework with this. I will post this up on YouTube, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.